All right, Chapter 4, Organization and Regulation of Body Systems. So in this section, we're going to cover where the tissues relate in the biological levels of organization and the 4 major classes of tissues and the general function for each of those. So starting off, types of tissues. Like we said earlier, we've been slowly working our way through the different levels of biological organization. We started with atoms and molecules, we worked our ways up to organelles and cells, and now we're going to be focusing on the next level of complexity, which would be tissues. Tissues, as we said earlier, are just a group of cells that work together to perform a common purpose or function. And there are 4 primary types of tissues found in the human body. The first would be the epithelial tissues. These cover body surfaces. They line cavities and organs, and they're going to also form our glands. So, for example, the lining of your heart and blood vessels, the lining of the mouth and esophagus, stomach, intestines, outer covering of skin, those are all epithelial tissues. But another very important part of epithelial tissues would be your glands, like your thyroid gland, your salivary glands, your sweat glands. Those are all epithelial tissues. The next type of tissue that we're going to be discussing is connective tissues. Connective tissues serve to store fat. They play a very important role in immunity and provide the body with protection and support. Muscle tissue is going to be responsible for the movement of the body and materials throughout the body, and the nervous tissue conducts nerve impulses from one part of the body to another. It is made up of the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves. All right, so make sure when you're going over this section that you can explain the relationship among cells, tissues, and organs in the biological levels of organization. You can distinguish between muscular and nervous tissue and between connective and epithelial tissue as well.